steady. So I thought, because it's lockdown, I would do a video showing you how to actually soak off your gel nails. It works for acrylic and other nail enhancement as well. Anyway, let's get started. So first things first is we need a file. So not an emery board, but an actual nail file. That feels like sandpaper. So if you don't have a file and you really, this is literally only for product, not for on your nails. Use some sandpaper if you can find, like that's really if you can't find a file. An emery board's just gonna smooth the surface, it's not rough enough. A 180 grit file, if that means anything to you, is we want to start. I like to, for soak offs, have a rougher file than that, just to work through the product easier. A cuticle pusher, a metal stick, or even the orange wood stick. This is just to help push the product off. A nail clipper if we're cutting the nails. And then we need some acetone. So this is pure acetone that I've put in here. This is just a little pump bottle. You get no acetone polish remover, and that will do absolutely nothing to gel polish. Usually normal nail polish remover does contain acetone, but this is like pure acetone, so you can use that as well. It just might take a bit longer. Then I'm going to show you two different things to use to soak off. So foil, you just fold it, so this is the last two pieces, and so basically I just fold it to get squeezies. It really doesn't have to be too big because it's just gonna go around your fingers. And then I bought these. Oh my god, these are so cute. I just want to show you if I can find where I put it. Okay, this is what it looks like. This I got at Deals. Okay, so my first set, the pink, it comes in 5, as you can see. This was $14.99 at Deals. I know Deals is closed because it's a non-essential store, but I had 5 of them. And then I was like, oh, I have to get them, and Deals were sold out. So I got some at the China shop in Artery. I doubt that they're an essential store anyway, but when you do eventually, these are amazing to have because then you don't go through so much foil. And basically it's just a normal roll of foil. Fold first and then tear off. It just makes it easier. Yeah, and then cotton wool. Wait. Cotton wool. Okay, cotton wool. I got like a big bag, but because I do so many circles. Cotton wool. Okay, so you can either just go in for your circle if you're gonna keep the length of your nails, or if you're a bit scared, and then cut your nails, or you can cut them first. So I want to cut mine first because it is quite long and I kind of know it. So what I do is you just check where your nail is. You can even do it this way. It's a little tricky, but basically just cut it. Okay, no, I know how to do it this way. Most people know how to do it this way. Okay, here we go. So I need to cut off quite a bit. It's just that, so what happens when you're soaking off is, while you wrap it up, is to generate heat to speed up the soaking process. And that's why you cover it in foil or these silicone cap thingies, just to let your own body heat circulate and soften, no, sinuses, not corona, to circulate the heat and just get that acetone working through the product quickly. So twice, I'm gonna say twice, I've run out of foil, and I actually just used like plastic. So I took a plastic shopping bag, and I tore it into pieces or cut it up, whatever I did. And I did the same process and then just wrapped it in the plastic because it's the same idea. You just wrap in it to insulate it. And I put some sellotape around the ends just to keep it, gonna work like a bomb. So if you don't have foil or whatever, the only thing I will say that might be an issue is if you don't actually have acetone or nail polish remover. Anyway, this is taking quite a while because I'm doing it slowly. Obviously, I can't see where, you know. So now we're gonna file, and the key to filing, or what you want to do when filing, is you basically filing off the top coat, because the top coat seals in everything, and the chemical bonds in the top coat are much stronger than that in the color, and that's why acetone can soak through the color, but the top coat, it'll take like a hell of a lot longer. Anyway, so what I do, this is my left hand. So what I do is I grab my pinky like that and I'm supporting it with my thumb. It's like you find your own way. And this, when you hold your thumb, you hold your file like this. You support it with a finger, and it just helps you move easier. Like obviously you can do this, you can do that, but I find, but this is how I did it in my course. Okay, it just gives you that swift motion. So I don't know if you can see. No, not really. Okay, so you don't want to file to your nail, but you want to file it as thin as possible. Just give it light strokes, not too hard if your file's very rough. Okay, there we go. If you are filing like a thicker product, like a hard gel or acrylic product, you feel it heating up, then you know you're filing too much, or if you filed too much, because then you actually reaching to where your nail is, and that's a bit dangerous. You don't want to. I love it. So basically, so this nail here had a layer of glitter over the color, and when the glitter's gone, that's a good indication that I filed enough, that I filed down to the color. Then also, just watch how the angle that I'm doing it at. So a lot of the time, okay, let me just see. You always wanna angle it at an angle like that. You never wanna be so that like cutting into your skin like that. You always wanna keep it as far away, like angled away from your skin. Not like this is fine, but you don't want the sharp edges here to be like on your skin. Even when you're doing this, like it's not digging into my skin, it's like just slightly away. But also my regrowth cap is like insane, so doesn't really matter if the okay. So basically I'm just gonna file this. Long strokes as well. Just try not to breathe in the dust. There's enough people with issues right now. You don't want to aggravate or get any dust in your lungs, and then okay, so just make sure you get into the corners. Just keep a good eye on it. Always file away from your face. See. Okay, so this finger is a bit sensitive because it's a new nail. But it's fine as long as you. Oh, it's also always good to keep it like this. So what I'm doing is I'm actually pulling my skin away from a nail, just to get in that corner. Like, oh, there we go. My antennas here. Let me know. Yeah. Okay. Also, if you have art on your nails, like foils or stamp, whatever, it's also a good indication of if you filed enough, is if you filed sort of through the picture, whatever design you have. You want a thin layer of polish to be left over to soak through, but if it's not that thin, it's fine, and you don't want to see any shiny bits, you know. If you've got matte on, it's a bit different, but you will be able to see the difference between what the top coat is and what the color coats are. So There you go. I still see just a little bit of shine. A little bit of shine. I didn't put that many coats on this. Okay. Okay, so I was gonna do this off camera, but I thought it was interesting to show you how I file my right hand. So basically, I keep the file steady and I move my finger. You might also find. Okay, let's just do this. Putting it down. Can you see? Can you see? You can't see. Okay, there. On something is easy. Well, again, just supporting it, pulling the skin away from the nail. I can get in the corners. Bring me some. Bring me some because I've been bringing you stuff all day. I don't care how small you are, just bring me some. Okay, the sand definitely goes. The sand definitely goes, but takes a bit longer. I'm busy doing my video.
Look.
Okay, you have to be very careful with the sand because the control isn't as great. So just watch what you're doing. Just watch what you're doing so that you're not. It's always easier to move the nail. So kind of like you're striking a match. Just keep an eye on the fact that you just check you're not overfiling it. May have overfiled the top a little bit actually. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just don't flick it off when you're doing it flicking. Watch how your nail curves up because put it on now. Thank you.
You only wanted to try.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing now. Uh-huh. I'm gonna get my so let's see my pump bottle. Okay, you only need a piece that's as big as your nail, really. So if it's too big, it's like just soaking up unnecessary acetone, and it's not really needed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, so now that I've put this on, I do prefer this only because I can actually work and grip things better with it on. It feels more secure than the foil does, but I've literally only started using these because I was skeptical about them. But I love it actually, it's amazing. The foil, you have to be careful because the more you move, the more it loosens. But other than that, it's cool. It's disposable. That's the thing about it. Oh, okay. So now we just sit and wait. You can eat snacks that I've already finished, or watch like a series. Just leave it on. The longer you leave it on, the better. The warmer it gets, the better as well. So if you've got like a warm with the bag, warm with the bottle, that's actually cool to just put your hands under it and chill with it. It'll speed up the process. And the reason why I cut my nails beforehand is because I'm going to cut them in any case, and the tips of the nails, seeing that they were grown out so far past my nail bed, would take a little longer to soak because there's not actually flesh underneath it to create that heat. So that would take longer than like further up the nail because there's heat there, more heat there. So now let's just wait and chill. Like basically this is the chill part. You can sit and do this while watching the movie. Just have a pillow on your lap, everything. So I've got a towel on. So I've got Noah's lap desk here. I've got a towel over it. I've got my silicone nail art mat. I just use that for extra protection for the surface, and because I have it, so I feel like I must use it, but it's not necessary. And then I've got some roller towel, normal roller towel, nothing special, on the surface, just so that I can catch up all the filing dust, all the nail clippings, and like whatever residue I scrape from the nail. And I shouldn't say scrape because the goal is not to scrape, it's more to just push the product off. It should be soaked through and soft so that it just pushes off. So like 15 to 30 minutes should be fine to wait. Sometimes quicker, like I don't wait that long when I'm doing somebody's nails. I usually just feel if their hands feel warm and then start removing it, because if there's still product, if it's not soft enough, and just re-soak it. And that's what you can do. But obviously the longer you leave it on, the better. It's best that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna chill. So wait a while. I'm gonna try and take it off. So if you've got a cuticle pusher, just use this end. If you don't, use a orange wood stick. Use the back of a tweezer even, actually. Okay, so it looks pretty wild. Well, okay, and then you just wanna literally as soft as you would ice a cake. Yeah, like you're not gonna press too hard because you don't wanna, damage the cake or spread the icing too thin. Just kind of that motion. You're just flicking it off, basically.
Go all the way up. I thought you do enough with videos.
Don't open me. No, it's not. You can go outside. Okay, so you always want to do it going downward in the direction the nail grows. You don't want to do it upward. You can seriously hurt yourself. Okay, so see, this is coming off so easily. If it's not coming off easily, then rather soak it some more. That is, so I'm gonna put my tool down now, and I'm gonna do the next one using my nail. Okay, just to show you how easy it should be to come off. I just wanna, this camera is so bad, but basically I'm just pushing it off and not even hard, because you don't want to be stripping a layer of your nail. But basically you should be able to just push it off with the other nail. Oh, that's so satisfying. There we go. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the rest of it like that. Yeah. So, see, you don't even need a tool. You just push it off with your other nail. Push it up with your other nail. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up with your other nail. Can you tell that this is the first time I'm actually using my other nail? Because I've always had the luxury of using tools, you know. So if it's not coming off this easy, then you know you need to soak it some more. So this, okay, now there we go. Just watch myself in the vehicle. I hurt myself a little bit.
I don't want to mess with you because I am better as Tita. I am better than a cheetah.
Okay, I'm gonna soak that one just a little bit because there's a bit that's stubborn.
I am better than a chicken. I am better than a chicken. I am better than a chicken. I am better than a chicken, da da. Like chicken feet cold like man, and I don't like the
Okay, so it's gonna feel a little rough. That's a given. So that's just some product residue, or like if you buffed your nails, to get the product on. So what you kind of want to do now, you can use an emery board or a little buffer block if you've got one. If not, then washing your hands should just help it, but it will still have a bit of a rough feeling. You wanna kind of buff it with a very smooth file, not very rough. So not as rough as the file you use to do the soap. So I'm just gonna let the soak, and we're good to go. You always wanna moisturize after doing a soak off, unless you're gonna apply product straight away. And I think I'll do a video about that, because whether it's gel polish, acrylic, or gel or normal nail polish, the most important thing is always the preparation, preparing the nail to accept the product. So the prep process is basically the same. Actually. It's just maybe a few extra steps, so you do some things differently, but the idea is the same. You just want to get that nail ready to accept the product, with open arms. So
I am a flopping chicken. I am a flopping chicken in
and that's it. All done. My legs. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll do another video, and I'll do a video showing you how to do nails with gel polish, but I'll explain how to do the normal polish, because I appreciate that not everybody will have a full gel kit at home. But the idea and the basics remain the same with anything you're doing with your nails. Have a great and fun lockdown, and stay safe. Stay sanitized. Stay safe. So now I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm not gonna do my nails now. I'll do it tomorrow. Bye, guys.